Hello, everybody. I have a thing happening today. A thing that I do not appreciate. If you know me, you know I'm a pretty laid-back, easygoing kind of guy. It's who I am. It's what I do. And keeps my blood pressure down. It's nice. But today is not one of those days that I can keep my blood pressure down. I am perturbed. Vyve Broadband is the company that I once upon a time used to connect me here in this studio to other studios around the world, literally around the world. That's really important for a guy who does this for a living. You know, being able to do it, kind of important. And they got less and less good at it until they were just bad at it. And they did send people out, and it would get a little bit better, marginally better, and then worse. And it was just a general downhill trend. For whatever reason, I suspect that they were getting a lot of business in this area, and I don't know. But congestion cannot explain, I don't believe, the fact that for a great deal of the time, at the end of my run with them, I was getting kilobits of data throughput on my network. Kilobits. You can't run a business off of that. You could sort of in the 90s when that was all you could do, but not today. Also in the 90s, you couldn't connect to studios hundreds or thousands of miles away and make a living. So anyway, that's part of it. I need to be able to do that. So I had to move on. I got fiber connection, and it's all fine. And then I got the final bill from Vyve Broadband for $110. Well, that bill, in my mind, was for the gigabit service that I had received the previous 30 days, except for I hadn't received it on any of those days. I had double-digit megabits at best, and often kilobits of data throughput on this network. So I called, and I asked them to prorate it. And the last person I spoke with was a lady who seemed to really understand where I was coming from. I don't want to pay for something I didn't get. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. I'm clearly looking at it the wrong way because today, Vyve has reported me as a delinquent account to a credit reporting agency. And so my credit that said excellent, excellent, excellent across the top of all three no longer says excellent across all three because Vyve desperately needed that $110 that they didn't earn. So I am perturbed. So I called them, and I calmly explained this to them, that this was something they did. Sorry for all the meh. I called them, and I was as calm as I could possibly be, which was pretty darn calm, and explained that this was an ongoing situation, and they just, well, we'll send you to the people who have the real answers, but you can only reach them through email. So off went the email, and a while later, I didn't yell quiet on set, so it's very loud in my house right now, but it doesn't matter. This isn't a real voiceover. So a little while later, I got an email back saying, no, we're not going to take that off of your credit. Just pay us. We're still not going to take it off, but pay us anyway. That's not a quote, by the way. That is the message that was delivered by that email. So I decided I needed to call them back and make a payment. I don't know if you can hear that. Let me hit Vyve again. Let me hit Vyve again. It would seem they have blocked my calls. That's a little childish for a company. And I was nice. I was very nice this morning. I didn't yell at anybody. But apparently they don't want to hear from me, even to send them money. You know what? I am overreacting, and I apologize. I should give them a little grace on this. They are probably not blocking my calls. It is infinitely more likely that they're just down right now.